Well, good afternoon and welcome back to the Little Friends Homestead. My name is Sherry. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Today's recipe is going to be a chicken cordon bleu casserole. This is all part of the Pantry Challenge week. And I am just all done browning up my chicken. You do want to do this in layers, but I did not have enough chicken to do all of it in layers. And this is perfectly fine. I will link the recipe down below, as it does call for at least 4 cups of chicken, but I just used 4 breasts. I'm sorry, 4 boneless, skinless thighs, excuse me. So now what I'm gonna do is make a roux. My oven is already set to 350. And I'm just making sure the butter melts completely. I am going to link this recipe down below. Now this is the first time that we're having this in a casserole style, but this is not the first time that we've actually had chicken cordon bleu. My family really likes this particular things. So we're just going to go ahead and work what we got. Now, a roux is the same, so like if you do like 4 tablespoons of butter, you want to do a 1/4 cup of flour. So you want the same measurements. So it's a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup. You want to let that butter start to bubble. And then you're just going to go ahead and whisk that all in. So now it looks like this, kind of almost like a paste. Now in here I have a full cup of milk and a full cup of heavy cream. You want to slowly add this all in, because what you're doing is you're making a thickening agent, okay? And that's all what we're trying to do here. I hope everybody had an amazing holiday. My family and I certainly did. We didn't really go anywhere. We had family coming over on Christmas Day, and we had a wonderful time with my mom and dad. Unfortunately, my daughter and her boyfriend were unable to make it. They had to work the next day. So they were unable to make the drive, which was fine. So we're going to allow this to get a little bit more thicker. And while we do that, I'm going to finish the ingredients with that. We're going to add all the other ingredients and then create a layer. So now what I'll do is, while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to do one big layer. Now you're just going to want to get some ham. Any kind is fine. This is a Boar's Head ham. They had it on sale, so I picked some up. And since we're kind of only doing one big layer, I'm just going to go ahead then and add the cheese. And then I'll add another thing of ham underneath that. Okay. We are trying to use up as much items as we can here for the pantry challenge. I have to say that my freezer is getting a little empty, which is always a good thing when you're doing a pantry challenge. All right. It is getting a little thicker. I'm going to add my final little bit of ham onto this. Now normally you should have a layer of chicken, a layer of ham, layer of cheese, and then do it all again. But like I said, I only got a little bit of a chicken. I have to conserve my chicken because I have a couple of other chicken meals that are coming up. And I just want to go ahead and use all what I have. We are going to have a little bit of salad and some rice on the side, so it's not going to look as bad once it's all done. All right, we're coming up nice and thick sauce. So if you can see how thick this is becoming, this is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And then, as it says, to go ahead and add the other ingredients. Let me just get a towel. I usually like to go ahead and put my stuff from the stove on this. I'm just going to measure with my heart, but like I said, I will give you the ingredients down below. It's asking for some salt, some pepper, some Dijon mustard, and some garlic pepper. Some garlic powder and some onion powder. And I don't unfortunately have any Dijon mustard right now. All I have is just regular mustard, but this is still perfectly fine. I usually use this mustard when I go ahead and make anything, because our family usually likes the honey mustard or the spicy brown, but I don't have any spicy brown right now. All right, so this is what it should look like. Nice thick sauce. Just want to make sure I got that all in there. Now I'm going to grab my spatula. I'm going to pour it all in here. Let me go ahead and direct you down. You got to remember too, you don't want to burn your sauce because you don't want that taste in your back of your mouth and while you're trying to eat it. All right, that is perfect. Just going to spread this out. Beautiful. Now what you're going to go ahead and do is I have my butter. And we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese and some breadcrumbs into this. There we go. And I am just going to use my my spatula. No sense of dirtying something else. And then all what we're going to do here is sprinkle it all around. And then we're going to bake this in the oven for, let me double check. I want to say it's like 30 minutes. I don't see it on this part. All right, just give it a nice little smooth. You want to make sure that everybody has a little bit of crunch when they go and have this. All right, so now as soon as this is done, I will go ahead and I will bring you back. So this looks absolutely delicious and the whole house smells wonderful. Got a nice little crisp on this. I'm gonna go ahead and I did put the broiler on just to really get into it. We're gonna go ahead and give this a quick plate up. Now we do have some leftover rice from a couple of nights ago. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my rice right here. Got some wonderful peas. That's what the chosen side was for dinner tonight. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just use my spoon to go ahead and try to cut some of those through pieces. Oh, look how cheesy that looks. Oh. We are gonna go ahead and give this a try right here. I'm just gonna turn those peas off. This looks good and it smells delicious. Gonna make sure I get a little bit of everything all in there. My ham, the chicken. Wow. Oh, this chicken cordon bleu is so good like this. This is divine. Can't wait to sit down and finish. I'll go ahead and leave the recipe down below. It did call for 30 minutes, and it's been 30. I did want to crank it wasn't getting too crisp at the top, so I just wanted to go ahead and turn it on the broil. In our house, we like this nice and crispy. So I just want to say, oh, hold on one second. That was good. I just want to say thank you so much for visiting my home today. And if you like my videos, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Click that notification bell to make sure that you get all of my current updates. We are in the middle of a pantry challenge, so at the end of this week, I'm probably going to do like a little compilation of everything that we had, just to give it a quick rundown in case anybody missed anything. But make sure you go ahead and like and share these videos. Place a comment down below if you've tried any of my food. I would love to hear it. So take care. Thank you. Keep on cooking. Bye.